Hello everyone, my name is Deepika Verma, Senior Research Fellow under supervision of Professor Rajiv Kumar Sir, Sociology Department. In this lecture, I will explain the theory of bureaucracy by Max Weber. First of all, let's know the meaning of the word bureaucracy. So the term bureaucracy finds its origin from the French word bureau, which means desk, and a government which is run from a table is called a bureaucratic government. The word implies particular system of administration. Historically, it has been associated with the role of government and governmental officials. In this form of the government, there is a concentration of power in the hands of departments. Sociologists regard bureaucracy as a form of administration that is found in formal organization pursuing a wide variety of goals. So, as a technical term in sociology, bureaucracy is associated with Max Weber. He gave it a precise definition and suggested that it was the best administrative form for the rational pursuit of organizational goals. Now let's see the definition of bureaucracy by Max Weber. According to Max Weber, bureaucracy is a type of hierarchical organization which is designed rationally to coordinate the work of many individuals in pursuit of large-scale administrative tasks. Weber also said that bureaucracies are organized according to rational principles, official ranks in a hierarchical order, and operations are characterized by impersonal rules. In this way, I hope the meaning of bureaucracy is clear to all of you. Now, let's see what are the factors that are required for the development of bureaucracy. According to Weber, following factors contribute a great deal in the development of bureaucracy. First is development of money economy. The development of money economy guarantees a constant income for maintaining bureaucracy through a system of taxation. Next is modern industries and states. As modern industries and states developed, they require a big army of administrative officials necessary for running the duties. So, it contributed in the development of bureaucracy. Next is qualitative change in the administrative task also led to bureaucratization. Modern states, which claim themselves to be welfare states, have to maintain an elaborate system of transport and communication, including mass media. They naturally tend towards bureaucratic system. Next is demand of objective experts. That means the modern culture demands the personally detached and strictly objective experts. This nature of modern culture encouraged the development of bureaucracy. Next, the mass democracy. In mass democracy, modern political parties is functioning on a mass scale, which necessitates the bureaucracies. Sixth is concentration of material means. The development of big capitalistic enterprises and the giant public organizations such as state or army require the modern bureaucratic system. And next is rational interpretation of law, which means that modern state guarantees to their citizen equality before law. It is a guarantee against arbitrariness. This has given rise to the bureaucratic form of administration and judiciary. In this way, these are the essential factors which help in contributing to the development of bureaucracy. Now, let's see what are the characteristics of bureaucracy given by Max Weber. First is fixed official jurisdiction area. It means that bureaucracies normally have its own official fixed jurisdiction. Bureaucracy consists of various statuses, each of which has its own fixed official duties. There are clear-cut written rules governing each status. Next is hierarchy of authority. which means that bureaucracy has its own hierarchy of status. Officials who occupy these status are governed by the principle of superordination and subordination, which means that there is a vertical hierarchy as well as a horizontal arrangement of statuses, and there is a supervision of the lower offices by the higher ones. And next is clear-cut division of labor. The entire task of bureaucratic system is governed by a stipulated system of division of labor. Who should do what work, and who should shoulder what responsibilities decided by this system. Next is appointment based on eligibility. Bureaucracy has its own system of selecting employees and giving them promotions on the basis of seniority, technical competence, specialized knowledge and skills. Next is fixed salary, allowance and pension. The officials of the bureaucracy are paid monthly salary and other types of allowances and pensions as per the written rules. Next one is office and maintenance of files. Bureaucracy are as an organization functions through an office wherein all the matters and transactions related to its area of operation are maintained in the form of files. It has a system of written documents defining the procedures and manner of functioning. Next characteristic is the appointment of official on full-time and long-term service basis, which means that officials are appointed in bureaucracy is by the higher officials and not by election. Normally the position of the bureaucrat is held for life as specified by the contract or order. Next is difference between private matter and official issues. It means that officials of bureaucracy are expected to make a clear distinction between the official issues and pure private or personal matters. They are not entitled to make use of official facilities for personal needs except as defined by written rules. Next one is supervision of work by higher officials. It means that officials of bureaucracy are expected to work according to the written rules. Still, there is a system of supervision of work of lower officials by the higher officials. Next is systematization of official relations with officials. The officials of bureaucracy maintain contact and communication among themselves in a particular way. Order and communication among them always proceed through proper channels. Next one is political neutrality. It means that officials of bureaucracy are expected to be very objective in the official discharge of business, and they are expected to be politically neutral in their dealings. And next is guidance by past procedures. It means that bureaucrats are mostly guided by the past procedures. A good bureaucrat is one who always tries to be up to date with the subject and with which not only he is dealing at present, but he may be required to deal in any subsequent state. So in this way, these are the characteristics of bureaucracies mentioned by Max Weber. Now let's see what are the functional aspects of bureaucracy. First is bureaucracy provides opportunity for division of labor. It means that some of the modern organizations consist of lakhs and millions of members, and such organizations are institutionalized through bureaucracies. Next is performance of complicated tasks. Some of the complicated tasks of modern society, such as conducting census, capturing criminals, collecting tax, arranging for voting in elections, etc., are efficiently undertaken in bureaucracy. Next functional aspect is performance of repetitive tasks. It means that some of the modern bureaucracies, for example industrial corporations, universities, advertising agencies, etc., regularly repeat their work. Modern bureaucracies have been able to perform their work without much difficulty. Next function is maintenance of law and order. Uh, there are certain organizations such as police, court, army, college, religion, etc. that deal with people's action in a normative manner. Here the right type of behavior is to be encouraged and the wrong type is to be regulated. Bureaucratic method is better suited to do this. Next function is mobilization of resources and their rightful uses, which means the head or the leaders of the state could mobilize and centralize material resources and make necessary arrangement for most effective use only through bureaucracy. Next is control of waste of time. It means that in comparison with any other type of organization, bureaucracy has been found to be less expensive, less conflicting, and more efficient and useful. So these are some of the functional aspects of bureaucracy. Now let's see what are the dysfunctional aspects of bureaucracy or the negative aspects of bureaucracy. Uh, there are many drawbacks of any system, and bureaucracy has also some of them. First is static rules for dynamic situation. Now what that means? It means that the unchanging static rules of bureaucracy many a times fail in its very purpose of serving the human needs. Bureaucracy becomes dysfunctional when the rules remain static, even when social situations undergo fast changes. Next is unnecessary waste of time and red tapeism. Since there is a hierarchical arrangement in this system, every paper or file is to pass through several stages before a final decision is taken. This delay leads to waste of time and sometimes to unwanted consequences. Next is quarrel among officials. Uh, as Darren Droff has pointed out, junior and senior officials of bureaucracy always quarrel among themselves, lowering its dignity and efficiency. In fact, this quarrel among these officials have necessitated the beginning of the trade unions. Next is blind rules and uncreative officials. Officials of bureaucracy become rule bound and extremely formal. They act according to the written rules and verbally stick to them. The uniform and the rational procedures of bureaucratic practice largely prevent spontaneity, creativity, and individual initiative. The impersonality of official conduct tends to produce specialists without spirit. Weber has also written that it is horrible to think that world would one day be filled with little cogs, little men clinging to little jobs and striving towards the bigger ones. Next is ever expanding army of employees. It means that bureaucracy goes on expanding and new members are recruited regularly, whether there is a need for them or not. Hence, it becomes expensive at one time. Officials who become lethargic give more importance to their salary, promotion, increments, allowances, facilities, etc., rather than to the services. Next one is human rules are made to be more mechanical. Too much of bureaucratization leads to depersonalization. As a result, human relations become extremely mechanical, devoid of human touch. Weber, to have foreseen that possibility of man trapped in their specialized routines with little awareness of relationship between their jobs and the organization as a whole. And next one is superiority complex. Usually bureaucrats come from educational families and enjoy certain social prestige and economic privileges. After joining services, they enjoy more of it, thus they suffer from superiority complex. In this way, these are few of the negative aspects of bureaucracy. So, I hope the concept of the theory of bureaucracy is clear to all of you. I'm ending this lecture with this. Thank you so much.